Everyone that plays Team Fortress 2 has an opinion on it. Some believe the game is dead, and others believe a new golden age is just around the corner. I'm British Disapproval, the author of TF2 Forever, an enormous document that explores new concepts and rebalances to help keep the dream of a brighter future for TF2 alive. Since the document is now a 200-page monster, I don't expect anyone to actually sit down and read it end to end. So welcome to Forever in Focus, a series of excerpts read and poorly animated by me to get your noggin jogging. Let's get right to it and dive into today's topic. Natascha is supposed to be a tool for controlling enemies' movements, making them easier targets for you and your teammates. A solid concept on paper, but harder to execute. Just look at the shortstops history. If we're redesigning Natascha with a focus on crowd control, maybe instead of a readily available slow effect, give it the knockback rage mechanic seen in MVM, which is in itself a kind of slow effect that needs to be charged with damage before use, much like the soldier's banners. Activating this effect could cause cartoonish, team-coloured exclamation marks to radiate from the heavy's head to indicate his enraged status. In this case, the crowd controlling effect would not be constant, so some of the current downsides of using Natascha, such as the harsh damage and spin-up penalties, could be lessened or removed. I believe that a more appropriate method of balancing Natascha would be to increase the time it takes for damage and accuracy to ramp up to full potential when spinning up. This would give Natascha a noticeable disadvantage against enemy heavies using the stock minigun and discourage a roaming playstyle, pushing this weapon into a clearer defensive role without making it feel sluggish. Here's what these stats would look like. Natascha charges a rage meter with damage dealt. When fully charged, press the reload key to activate knockback on hit. Activation of Rage cuts damage by 50% for the duration of the effect. This is how it works in MVM. 25% damage resistance when spun up and health is less than 50% of max. Accuracy and damage ramp up takes 3 seconds. This Natascha could be used to great effect against oncoming pushes and uber charges, especially on maps with choke points or environmental hazards capable of neutralizing invulnerable players. In my opinion, Natascha could keep or have a buff to the damage resistance at low health mechanic to encourage use of rage charges on last stand style exchanges, bravely sacrificing yourself so that your teammates can get away or regroup when the enemy team starts to overrun your position, holding them back with your last breath. If the weapon's accuracy and damage take longer to ramp up, initiating knockback rage whilst revving up would prove ineffective and wasteful, so the user would need to plan their use of rage charges carefully. Thanks for watching today's Forever in Focus. I'd love to hear what you have to say on this subject, so feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. I'm always quoting the best and most thought out arguments, so be sure to check the document every so often to see if your comment made it in. See you next time.